Well, yesterday, this little guy came out of the ground. Yeah, I think because we ended up with a bad weep hole, and it wasn't working right. Could have been leaking down here. It was leaking somewhere in the system. So, this is what it looks like now. Can't really see it too much. That piece of pipe, what I did is I put a valve in there. That's a shutoff valve. And that elbow right there is where the frost-free hydrant's going to go. And at the moment, it's not quite frost-free. There's a layer of ice down there. I think that's just a layer of water that was in the dirt, where the... thought I saw bubbling. We're gonna have to, it's gonna have to get some sunshine. We're gonna have to get some sunshine, and we'll have to determine for sure if it's leaking or not. I don't think it is. If it was, I think the hole would be full of water because it's been like this all overnight. So anyway, what I gotta do is make a dry well for the valves, for the shutoff valve, and then make a bucket for the weep hole so I can put gravel in the bucket for the weep hole on the new valve. So let's go over here and check that out. So this right here, this white thing is going to end up being the dry well for the valve, and this bucket right here is going to end up being the bucket for the well for the rock. It's going to be buried. I don't think it has to be exposed at the top. Yeah, I could be wrong. If I am, then yeah, it'll fail eventually, but it won't fail today. So I think this is all the tools I'm going to need. I need a tape measure, a marker, a 1-inch bit. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, 1-inch bit, a marker, and a tape measure. I'm not sure you've seen all that. I think my camera went stupid. And you're going to need some kind of cutting utensil. I'm using a jigsaw today. And just a 5-gallon bucket. I got one I found on the side of the road. It's got a burn hole in it. So it don't hold much water. And it won't be much of a sacrifice. And then this is just a piece of thin wall pipe with a cap to keep it from filling up with debris, to help also hold in the keep the temperature a little stable. We're going to take a piece of insulation that came in a packing box. We're going to use that. We're going to put that down in there. I'll have to figure out a way to put a string on it or something. We could get really, let's don't go there. But anyway, what I gotta do is I gotta make some notches at the bottom and cut the bottom out of this. And what I'll do is I'll show you what I'm marking and what I'm doing. Hang on a minute. So you're gonna drill a couple holes. Then on this bucket I'm only gonna drill one because the pipe's gonna sit. It's gonna sit like that, and the hydrant's gonna come up in the middle, more or less in the middle. And then, like I said, I'm gonna cut the bottom out. Cut the bottom out of it, and if you use a spade bit like I just did, the hole might not come out clean. And if you do, you're going to need a utility knife maybe, or something like that, or I'm going to use a jigsaw to cut the slot. So anyway, I did the same thing over here, and again, the hole ain't real neat and pretty, but yeah, I'm not worried too much about it. I just want it to go down over the pipe. And this here is going to be a dry well. So when I put it down in there, there'll probably I should have rock already in the hole. So I'll just work that down into the rock and then hold it steady and backfill around it, and there'll be a dry well. And like I said, this here is going to have open bottom. I'm going to sit it down on the rock a little bit, fill the bucket up with rock. Underneath the pipe, let's show you. Underneath the pipe, I'm going to put rock. Yeah, where's my finger at? Underneath the pipe, I'm going to put rock. And I'm going to use that rock to support the pipe. And then sit my well on there, sit my bucket on there, and backfill it. Fill the bucket up with rock. and then backfill it and fill the hole back up. Okay, damage done. It ain't perfect. You ain't getting ready for a prom or your first date or nothing. You're just trying to make a well and a place for rock. The pipe is 3/4 inch. I believe that'll go down over it like that. And then this well will be sitting right here beside it like this. Of course, it'll all be buried. I wonder if that'll stand up there like that. Yeah. No, maybe not. Yeah. Most of that'll be buried underground. Timber! So, yeah. So that's me rigging some more stuff on the homestead. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.